became pregnant in just one night. Daddy, we have come close to you, but we don't really know who you are. Everybody gathered here because they know you are coming. We have come like a people, thirsty, hungry. We want to serve God, but we want to serve God, we want to serve your God. We don't want to be the kind of pastors we are seeing outside. We want to follow your God to the end of this journey.
You remember when I was in Onitsha in 1990, a young man was busy collecting offering and going home with the money. I confronted him. He asked me, what will you do? I said, what I would do is that you will die this night. In his attempt to run away from me, he ran into a building iron. And the iron cut open his stomach and he dropped and died. The elders came and said to him, please beg God not to cause trouble. Can you shut up your mouth? Because there are 2 more people that must die this night. A young man in our life saw me walk into their village. He said to me, the last time you were here, my father repented. A native doctor, he became a preacher, now we are poor. You will not preach here again except I die. Father, you have heard his prayer. Can you please honor and answer his prayer that we may do what brought us to this place? He dropped and died. The brother grabbed me to beat me and stepped backward and stripped himself naked and later collapsed. When I quarreled with one of your presidents, I said to him before this time, the God I pray to kick you out of office. He said, oh man, you're joking. 4 days, they jacked him out of the office and chained him and flogged him. I have fought with presidents. I have fought with governors. I have more than 20 men became governors by my prophetic pronouncement. One became president. I quarreled with a man and I said to the man, in 2 months' time, the God I preach will sack you and one of my friends will replace you as president. 2 months he was sacked. They arrested, they stopped me and said, put your boxes on our machines. If you're carrying more than 1 Bible, the machines will tell us. And you will do 20 years jail term. Me, they said yes. I placed my boxes on their machines. And the machines all packed up. They came back and asked me, are you a native doctor? What happened to our machines? I said to them, I am worse than a native doctor. If you don't want trouble, allow me to continue with my journey. They said to me, if whatever you said stopped our machine from working, you can now go with your trouble. Even if you're carrying Bibles, go. And you know I was carrying 300 Bibles. By my spoken word tonight, every witch shall be afraid of you. I met the man who killed my father. And I said to him, Daddy, you are going to die 9 times without dying for killing my father. My grandmother began to cry, Oma, how can you put your fingers in the mouth of a lion? This one is a lion. Man, this man is ordinary bread soaked in the water. He can't do anything. He died the next day. We gathered to bury him. He woke up and said, I was called to name everybody I have killed. Can I begin to name them? He named them. I named them the next day. I named them the 3rd day. I named them the 4th day. The elders asked him, are you afraid to die? He said, no. This woman is carrying juju that was not made on earth. He's a dangerous boy. You have only confessed 6 names, remaining 3. Finish it. His age mates came and tried to lift me up. Hey, stop. Before I cause trouble here. Tell your age mate to confess all those he killed. If you know my place where I come from, our village, our compound was feared by everybody. This man could chew a bottle and swallow the bottle. He could kill, argue with him in the morning, by evening we are planning how to bury you. But that day, he could not function again. When he died finally, they were afraid to touch the corpse. I asked the elders, can I help cover him? Every time my father flogged me, I would find a lizard and put it in his cup of water and close the cup. Every time he would open that cup, he would find the lizard jump out of the cup. And I would say, that day, for flogging me the way you did last night, God has come to punish you. Remember, I was only about 7 to 8 years. When a pastor said to God, Omar has come to destroy your church, kill him, or he'll kill the church. I said to the senior pastor, you don't have to pay to pray. So can I have the microphone to pray myself? They gave me the microphone and I said, Father, here are two people who are contesting the goodness of your church. If I am the guilty one, can I die tonight? If it is this pastor, let him die tomorrow while sitting on a half field. The next morning he died. I'm not saying you should tell people I killed him. He died, that's all. And I said to the three brothers, I use spoken word to declare your sister barren. I'll use the same spoken word this night to kill three of you. So when I come to your church, don't provoke me to anger. Two of you don't do it again. It could cost you your life. As we speak, my wife says to me, whenever you are angry, don't say anything. And I said to him, if you don't shut up your mouth, tomorrow on the dot of 6 p.m., it will begin to rain. God will put trees to block the access road from our village to that other village. And you, young man, your house will be the first to fall. It will collapse completely and totally. And it will fall, the rain will rain for 3 days non-stop. He looked at me and said, you are bluffing and you are stupid. You think we are church members like you use your people and confuse them. On the dot of 6, it began to rain. His house was the first to fall. Trees were uprooted from the roots. Roads were blocked. And it rained for 3 days non-stop. The next day he saw me, he said, my friend, stop telling us you're a preacher. You're a native doctor. The next day they took my name to a native doctor in Amoma. On their way out of the native doctor's shrine, the leader slumped and died. 2 days after, the native doctor died. And the rumor in my village that the Omar kills both his enemies and the native doctors. I was shocked when God said to me, Omar, I will heal 200,000 people without your prayer. And whoever shall fall under the anointing in his toilet will sleep there for 4 days without waking up. Do you know my own brother was a first in Canada who slept under the anointing and woke up 4 days after. And got close to his wife and gave her the beating of her life, accused her of poisoning him. And his wife said, it's not me, it's your brother. My brother called me and said, we're no longer related. I'm not sure you're a human being. How could I have slept in the toilet for 4 days? You're a wicked man.